We use our bodies for everything we do each day. We stand up from a chair. We walk across a room to grab something. We lift heavy grocery bags from the car. We reach up to put an item on a high shelf. These are all simple actions, but they require strength, balance, coordination. If our bodies are not ready for these tasks, we can feel weak or get hurt. Functional fitness prepares our bodies for real, everyday life. It's not about looking a certain way. It's about moving well, feeling strong, living with less pain or difficulty. This approach makes daily life feel a whole lot easier. The goal of this short workout is simple. It upgrades your day in just a few minutes. The exercises are not complex. They mirror the movements you already do. Think of it as practice for your life. The sit to stand is a fundamental human movement. We do it dozens of times a day without thinking. It helps when you get up from a low couch, a dining chair, even the toilet. This exercise builds strength in your legs, especially your quadriceps and glutes. It also improves your balance and control. To perform it, sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Lean your chest slightly forward. Push through your heels. Squeeze your glutes to stand up tall. To sit back down, reverse the motion with control. Aim for the chair. Do not just fall back into the seat. Easier option, use your hands to help, on the arms of the chair or on your thighs, to assist. Harder option, hold a small weight like a water bottle or a book against your chest. 2 key benefits: easier stair climbing and standing up from any seat with confidence. For safety, keep your knees aligned with your feet. Keep your chest lifted and avoid rounding your back. The hip hinge is another core movement pattern. It's the proper way to bend and lift from the floor, like a laundry basket or a small box. This trains your posterior chain, including your glutes and hamstrings. This protects your lower back from strain. Stand with feet hip width apart and a soft bend in the knees. Imagine pushing a door closed with your backside. Hinge at your hips, pushing them straight back. Keep your back flat as your torso lowers. Go as far as you can without rounding, then squeeze your glutes to stand. Easier practice. Stand a foot from a wall, tap your glutes to the wall, then stand. Harder version. Hold a light dumbbell or kettlebell, let it hang in front as you hinge. The basic deadlift pattern. Keep your spine neutral. Move from your hips, not your lower back. The farmer carry is perhaps the most functional exercise of all. It directly mimics carrying groceries. It directly mimics carrying luggage. It directly mimics carrying a child. This simple move is a powerhouse for building total body strength. It improves your grip. It strengthens your core. It reinforces good posture. Hold a weight in each hand, like 2 grocery bags or dumbbells. Stand up tall, pull your shoulders back and down, and engage your core. Then walk forward with controlled, deliberate steps for about 30 seconds. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. To make this easier, carry just 1 weight in one hand, a suitcase carry. Resist leaning to the side. Use lighter weights to start. Make it harder with heavier loads, or by walking farther. You'll find carrying things from the car to the house much easier. A stronger grip also helps with tight jars. For safety, do not lean to one side or let your shoulders slump forward. Keep your breathing steady and controlled. The step up is a fantastic exercise for single leg strength and balance. It directly translates to climbing stairs, stepping onto a curb, or getting into a tall vehicle. This move strengthens the glutes, the quadriceps, and the hamstrings. Stand in front of a low, sturdy step. Place your entire right foot firmly on the step. Push through your right heel to lift your body up, bringing your left foot to meet the right. Step back down with control, leading with the left, then the right. Complete reps on one side before switching. For an easier version, use a lower step, or place your hand on a wall or railing for support. To make it harder, hold a light weight or use a slightly higher step. Just be sure you can maintain control. Enjoy easier stair climbing and better stability on uneven ground. Ensure your whole foot is on the step and your knee tracks over your ankle. Section 4. Reaching and stepping. Overhead, reach and lunge variations. The overhead reach is vital for daily tasks like putting dishes away on a high shelf or grabbing something from the top of your closet. This movement trains shoulder mobility and stability as well as core control. A strong, stable core protects your lower back when you reach overhead. Stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Brace your core by gently pulling your ribs down toward your hips. Slowly raise one arm straight overhead, reaching for the ceiling. Go as high as you can without arching your lower back or shrugging your shoulder to your ear. Lower the arm with control and repeat on the other side. If you have tight shoulders, limit the range. Only reach as high as you can without discomfort. You can also perform the movement lying on your back to better feel your core and prevent your back from arching. For a harder variation, hold a very light weight, like a can of soup. This adds a small challenge to your shoulder and core stabilizers. The benefits are safer access to high shelves and less strain on your shoulder and neck muscles. For safety, stop if you feel sharp pain and keep your core engaged to avoid low back strain. The modified lunge is a key exercise for improving balance and single leg strength. It simulates stepping over an object, kneeling to the ground, or taking a long stride. Stand with your feet together. Take a comfortable step forward. Bend both knees and lower your hips straight down, keeping your torso upright. Lower only a few inches at first, then push off your front foot to return. Alternate legs. Make it easier with a smaller step and light support from a wall or chair. The standing core rotation is crucial for twisting. Reaching into a car's back seat, turning to talk, or even swinging a golf club. Stand with your feet slightly wider than your shoulders and a soft bend in your knees. Clasp your hands at your chest. Rotate to one side, letting your back heel pivot, return center with control, then rotate to the other side. An easier way is sitting in a chair. It locks your hips and trains your upper back to rotate. To make it harder, hold a light weight or medicine ball, or rotate against a resistance band. This improves rotational power and reduces the risk of tweaking your back. For safety, let your back heel pivot so your hips can turn, protecting knees and lower back. The final move is the single leg balance, the foundation for walking, running, and climbing. Stand tall and shift your weight onto one foot. Slowly lift the other foot, bending the knee. Hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Focus your gaze on a spot. Keep your standing knee soft and hips level, then switch. Make it easier with a light fingertip on a wall and start with 5 seconds. Harder. Close your eyes briefly to challenge your balance. This lowers fall risk and improves coordination. Practice near a wall and never lock your knee.